Networking component number 9, actions. What do you do before, during, and after networking with people? With all there is to know and learn about networking, I've broken some of it down into what you need to do before, during, and after every networking event. What to do before the networking event? Well, obvious. Prepare for your networking experience. Make a checklist of things that you want to take with you, share at the event, talk about, whatever it is that you want to do at the event. Be sure you have sample product and books, flyers, postcards, whatever, copies of whatever, and more with you. Make sure your car is clean and you got a full tank of gas. That'd be important. Go get some if you need it. Don't be caught at the networking event at 10 or 11 p.m. and you can't find a gas station. That's just terrible. Hey, make sure you look sharp. Don't walk into the event having forgotten something. The media could be attending your event. Who knows? And without press releases or sample product, you might miss a prime opportunity to get recognized. So prepare. That's what to do before a networking event. You're also going to research the companies that will attend the event, especially the company hosting it. Check out the websites of people you plan to meet at the networking event and the company that's hosting the event. Read up on who's associated with what company, what they do, maybe the background on the company, and take that information with you to the event, maybe in your phone or something like that. That'd be all right. You might actually put together an email that compiles all this information. And then just email yourself that email, and when you're in the room and you need to pull it up, well, you got it right there. It's either in your email or you have a, like a notes app. I put notes in my phone in a app that's just for note taking, note keeping. Have questions prepared. Being well prepared before the event will help you fit in instantly. Arrive with a mission and topics ready to discuss before you attend the event. Most of the people we randomly meet at networking get-togethers are not always in a position to buy your services or help you with your goals, so don't expect it, per se. Be prepared for it, but don't expect it. This takes some of the pressure off yourself when it comes to talking about you and what you do and all that jazz. Spend most of the time thinking about how I'm just going to go to this event and I just want to find out who these people are and how can I help them, directly, indirectly, maybe words of encouragement. Use your time wisely to relax, mingle, and get to know others when you get there. What's most important will be for you to establish yourself in people's memory by making a great first impression as someone that appears approachable, trustworthy, fun, inviting, and then want to stay connected with you after the event. Come early, stay late. These are actions that you want to take in consideration. Come early and stay late. I usually do. I sometimes don't always come early, although I have, and I use that to my advantage. I'm going to get into that. But I always do kind of stay late towards the very, very end. I want to see everybody before they go. Inexperienced networkers come to meetings late, and they leave as soon as the speaker is finished, or they haven't gotten any bites, and they only met a couple people. The best opportunities for networking are before and after the program. Consequently, if you go only to listen to the speaker or just to meet a couple people or just to get out of the house, well, you are missing out on the experience of networking and the priceless value and opportunities it can provide you. Arrive early, check in, and take a walk about the event facility. Inside the room and maybe down the hall, around the building, hey, who knows? Observe people going into the meeting to familiarize yourself with them before the event starts. This pays big dividends later when you meet them for the first time. You already know them by sight. This can help you, diffuse any anxiety about networking if you saw everybody come in and even maybe overheard them announcing their name because you're just standing by the door, faking like you were on a phone call or something. Okay. Arriving early allows you to check out the place, as well as the people. Enter the event room, Even before it's set up, observe others and people setting things up themselves. Maybe there are tables that are getting set up. You might offer to help just a little bit. Hey, can I help you? Oh, sure. Yeah, can you bring this over here? Hey, no problem. I remember so many events I used to go to, and literally, speaking events too, classes, workshops. I would arrive early. I would bump into the teacher or the host, and I would just offer, hey, do you need some help? Boy, were they relieved. Sure, yeah, come to my car. So we went to the car, we got boxes, we pulled them in, and they were really grateful. And the benefit of that was they were all over introducing me to all of their friends who came to the event. Hey, guys, I want you to meet Bart. He helped me out getting set up. I want you to talk to him. He's a great guy. Hey, thanks for the multiple introductions and personal endorsement of me being a great guy in front of these total strangers. So, offer to help them set up, and at least you're seen helping out. So what if people think you're with the hotel or faculty, facility crew, but what a surprise later when you tell them, no, I was just helping them set up. This gives people the impression that you really are a roll-up-your-sleeves kind of guy or gal, and you're not afraid of work, but you're also very helpful and very personable. This can really pay off. Again, help people get set up, and people are going to see you, and they're going to think, who's that person? You bring attention to yourself. Also, familiarize yourself with everyone and everything early on. If you plan to market your business, be shrewd, stay focused, keep your eyes open for opportunities, ways that you might be able to set up. I know if you come early to events, sometimes it's easy to set up a little something quickly on a table or in a corner, and no one really notices because you're there so early. And then once you've kind of staked your claim, you threw your flag down in that little plot of land, well, you're kind of set. It's yours. That might also be the case for choosing some chairs that might be in a specific area. You can go and kind of set up camp over there because you got there early. Competition may be listening. Arriving early gives you a competitive edge because you've allowed time to size up who the attendees are and how you might approach them later on. Again, it's going to be a long night, from let's say 6 to 9 or 6:30 to 8:30 or something like that. Maybe it might go to 10 o'clock. The point is, if you get there early enough, you could spend the early part just listening and overhearing and observing who's who and who's where and what's going on. Towards the middle of the event or just up to it, you can start coming out of your shell with all of this great information that you kind of overheard. Oh, yeah, I heard that individual was into this kind of a business. Yeah, I just happened to be walking by and they were talking about, yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, tell me more about that. By arriving early, you also have a chance to introduce yourself to the host before others arrive. At this time, you can offer, again, to be of some assistance. You will earn recognition and appreciation for doing so. Don't be surprised if someone walks up to you and asks, again, are you with such and such company? Are you with the speaker? Are you with the host? And again, you can reply, no, I'm just helping out. What's your name? Small talk soon turns into what you do, what they do, and exchanging more information with a little time to spare because you arrived early. At a minimum, assign yourself the job as official greeter or walk around the room and ask how people are doing. This is a great time to do this because not everybody has arrived yet. This will give you the opportunity to speak to people without, pressure of, okay, everybody please get in a circle, take your seat. Everybody, okay, we're going to start. Or there's a lot of people there. When you come early, you can casually talk to individuals at a nice length of time. Another benefit to that is towards the end of the event, you're like friends. I mean, you could really hit it off with people because you got there super early. You talked to people super early. They got to know you through the event. A lot of other people said nice things about you. By the end of the event, hey, not only do they want your business card or to do business with you or to promote your business or something, they want to take you on as a friend for life. Who knows? I've had people go, Bart, I just want to hang out with you at a bar sometimes or just get a couple of drinks. Man, I bet you just come unhinged. I don't. Do know that. Very controlled. But the point is wow, in a non-networking environment, more fun, It's just, wow, who knows what kind of great friendships you could get from a networking event, especially if you come early. Never turn your back to the door. Observe the people who are entering the networking room. Smile as they walk in. They'll feel good about seeing you and eventually meeting you later when they make their little roundabout to, oh, I saw you standing at the door. Yeah, hey, what's your name? Yeah. Show them that you are self-assured, relaxed, and easy to approach. Take a leadership role early on. A good networker can take on a role as an unofficial host. I have. Actually, I remember being in a class, many classes, where people would walk up to me and say, "Are you the teacher?" Maybe because I was the first person in the room. Crazy, huh? Help others get introduced to others. If you've already met people at the event because you arrived early, you see, someone just walked in and they haven't met anyone. Well, step up, introduce yourself, and introduce them to some other people. Hi, welcome. What's your name? Hey, would you like me to introduce you to some of the people that I met here? Yeah, come on, come with me. Come on, I'll take you. Okay, over here, this is Susan. She's a publicist offering services to those looking to get some publicity for their business. Over here, that's John. He's a seminar instructor, teaching people how to put on seminars. That's Mary over there. She's into real estate and always looking to help people get into real estate. And over there, and over there, and over there. By standing near the front door, you meet all kinds of people just walking in who don't have a clue as to who's there tonight. So if you are that bridge between them and the rest of the crowd, you are going to look like a rock star. By helping to introduce them to people in the room, it makes them feel at ease about meeting new people. And boy, again, it really just makes you look real good. You now look like a hero in their eyes, and your efforts will not go unappreciated. When they, hey, I just had this great idea for you, or I just met somebody, I had to come over and talk to you, I had to find you. I'm glad you didn't leave yet. No, because I stay late. Yeah, you don't tell them that, but okay. Think that way, of course. Position yourself in a corner where you can see people walk into the event. You might do this on the outside or on the inside, but you might get a lay of the landscape by observing where people go within the room or outside of the room. Hey, I see a lot of people going down the hallway. What's down there? A restaurant? A bar? Bathrooms? This information can serve you in the present or later in the event. Take a guest along with you that might also benefit from getting out of the house or the office and meeting new people. Attend with someone who is more extroverted than you. If you feel like you need the support of just somebody like a wingman, a wing gal. No one ever said that networking is easy, but maybe if you brought somebody, you can navigate the room a little more powerful, a lot more confidence, a lot more strategy. Hey, let's go over here. Hey, let's go talk to this person. Okay, and then you both go, and this person sees you two coming, and they're like, hey, what's going on here? Who are you guys? So it's less stressful to travel with others. You can take turns introducing each other. Allow your friend to speak about your strengths while you speak about his or hers. A dynamic duo can approach others as a team to ensure you meet everyone, especially if a large group is in attendance. Also, if you come early, you can seek out what I would call introverts. Not everyone is outgoing like you. So people feel more comfortable hanging back until asked to join a group. Well, introverts are not hard to spot because they have a tendency to camouflage themselves against the wall. I'm just kidding. Somewhere in the room. If you are an introvert, use it to your advantage. Approach someone who appears to be just as uncomfortable as you are. Even small talk gives you the opportunity to practice networking with others and can actually help you both to develop confidence and make your way around the group. Suggest that you network together as a team. That'll work. Anyhow, these are some of the ideas, advantages, and tips for why coming early to an event can work in your benefit. Now, what do you do during the networking event? Okay, so here are, again, more tips, tactics, techniques. We definitely want to establish rapport from the get-go. We all know that. Rapport is just another word for getting along really well with others from any number of levels, whether it's physically, emotionally, verbally, subconsciously, maybe how we sound or they sound. The sooner you can establish compatibility with other networkers, the sooner they'll become more comfortable with you and hopefully continue conversing to the point of sharing leads, making sales, or some other kind of action. Who knows? Remember, people like doing business with people that they like and trust. Here are some tips to help you establish that rapport, that likability, that trustworthiness with others from the onset. Number 1, stand or make subtle gestures in a similar manner as they. Doing this is called matching and mirroring. You match and mirror their physical behaviors a little bit. If they fold their arms, you subtly fold your arms. If they cross their legs, you slightly do the same. Don't be obvious about what you're doing, of course. Then it looks like mimicking, but you know that. Mirroring, however, can be a very effective way as the other person establishes a comfort level with you, subconsciously and almost immediately. Again, rapport. Really, as you both hold your arms, cross-folded, or your legs, or you're both with your hands in your pockets, or something. Doesn't matter. Match and mirror what the other person is doing. Speak in a tone similar to the other person. If the other person is soft-spoken, lower your voice and talk in a tempo or tonality that matches theirs. This is another subtle way to engage the other person without feeling threatened by a booming voice, for example. Breathe in and out in harmony, if you can, with the other person. When they take a breath, you take a breath. When they exhale, you exhale. Relax and help others to relax too. I've actually been at networking events where someone in front of me is kind of nervous. I don't know why. But what I did was I just, so, tell me about yourself. And that kind of put them at ease. It wasn't in your face. So tell me about yourself. Yeah, why? Why the rush? So, exhibit a sense of calmness about you with your own breathing and watch them follow along subconsciously doing the same. Hopefully. So, focus by looking directly at the person speaking. Never take your eyes off them. Pay attention and demonstrate genuine interest in what is being said and be ready to respond to any questions or with questions based on something they said specifically that you will recall and bring up. There's nothing worse than having to ask someone to repeat what they said because you weren't listening or your attention was somewhere else. Use similar words that they use. Speak their language. Don't talk above them or out of their league. Use words they will understand. Use words and phrases that are meaningful and impactful. Ask open-ended questions. Never anything with yes or no, unless that's what you're looking for. Do you like that? Yes? No? This allows the other person to fully express themselves when asked for information. This will help them appreciate your patience and willingness to listen. Your respect for others will be noticeable. You are no longer a stranger to anyone that meets you. You become the go-to person that everyone wants to meet. Direct the conversation in a way that benefits your audience. Who are you in front of? Without them realizing it. A sample response from you might be, hey, I know. And what if you did this to benefit you here and this made an improvement over here because you did this? You offer something that I think a lot of people need. Okay? Your offer to assist with business suggestions, business or even personal, helps get people listening to you when they know the information that you gave was helpful to them. Focus on their comments and questions to keep the conversation flowing. The interest you show in others is noticed and appreciated. Everyone likes to feel like they are making a valuable contribution. It goes both ways.